Howdy folks, and welcome back to She-Ra and the Princesses of Power. Today we're going to be watching Season 3, Episode 3, which is titled, Once Upon a Time in the Waste, Partner. A very Western sounding title if I've ever heard one, and given the thumbnail on Netflix and just kind of what makes sense for the plot, I'm assuming we're going to be following up on Catra. Mostly because I saw a picture of Catra in the thumbnail for this episode. So it'd be interesting if we get just kind of like, we know that Catra goes to the waste and that she presumably is going to make it to the same spot where Adora did in the last episode. But it'd be funny just to get kind of a, I don't want to say filler-ish episode, but like kind of similar to the Huntara episode, but just almost like a Western, like Catra rolling in, the kind of like man with no name kind of thing, and just kind of, you know, makes her presence known in the wastes, kind of. I don't really know how exactly it's gonna go, but I think that would be fun at the very least. But given how I've heard that season 3 goes, I'm assuming we might not be in for that. We're probably gonna be in for more kind of plot related kind of stuff. Maybe we are gonna have everybody meet up in this one relatively early on too, and not necessarily like at the end, like Catra gets to the ship right at the same time as Adora and crew. I don't know. I don't know what's in store for me. It could be fun time in the waste and then they meet up, or it could be just feel bad time, like some of these Catra episodes have tended to go recently. But regardless, moving on with season 3, we are almost halfway done. We will be halfway done with this season with an asterisk at the end of this episode. So we are just real trucking along here. So I'm really happy for that. So I hope you are too. Thank you for taking this opportunity to watch me watch this thing. As always, do all the YouTube things. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, leave a like, do all that stuff because it helps me out and I love to watch the numbers go up. And as always, if you want to see any of these She-Ra videos early, uncut, unedited, there's a link to the Patreon in the description below. With all that out the way, let's get started with She-Ra and the Princesses of Power, Season 3, Episode 3, Once Upon a Time in the Waste. Starting up in 3, 2, 1, draw! Just kidding. Start the episode. Oh, she's dead. The buzzards are swarming already.
Catra! Hey, Catra!
Oh, did Scorpia come with her?
Boy, you are just as fast on.
Yeah, she's got like the little poncho on. I love it.
Now, what are we looking at?
Whole lot of nothing.
Looking at the Crimson Waste.
You pushed me away in order to save me, and it just brought us closer together.
Oh my god.
Doesn't matter. Nothing matters anymore.
Oh, nihilism is taken over. That sucks.
My dreams turning to dust in front of my eyes.
No, that's just the Crimson Race turning to dust before your eyes. Oh yeah, the same spot.
According to Force Captain Orientation, the Crimson Waste is completely deserted.
Yeah, it better be. I'm not in the mood to deal with.
Oh shit, a tavern. So let's see, is Huntara here? Is this before or
That
after?
information could be completely wrong. Man, maybe I should have skipped orientation. You know what I mean?
I love that that's still a joke that's coming up.
On the edge.
I was gonna do the first line of the song, but I missed it. You really gotta be quick on it. And silly me was in the middle of a joke that probably wasn't even funny. Regardless, my tea for today, figured this was going to be a Catra episode, so I made sure to bring the dog person mug that is technically my wife's, but I like to drink out of it every now and again. And I am drinking rooibos tea because it's the reddest tea that I have in the drawer. So as always, what are you drinking while you watch this thing? Since I fucked up singing my line of the song. Don't worry, there's still 2.5 seasons to go, or 2 full seasons and half of this shortened one.
Move it.
Get me a drink, bartender. Oh. Okay, so maybe I was jumping to a little bit of conclusions with animal-looking people that kind of look like Catra here.
Leadership here, but maybe we shouldn't pick on the heavily armed crowd.
Oh yeah? And what are they going to do? Send me to die in the Crimson Waste? Would you look at that? I'm already here.
Damn.
Good riddance to that She-Ra girl.
Oh.
Which way did they go?
Who are you?
Stranger rolling through town is all.
Buzz off, kitty.
These wastes ain't big enough for the 2 of us.
Last thing I remember, Hordak sent us out here to track down First One's tech, not Adora.
Well, but what's the she is a first one, so technically, what's better than First One's tech but an actual first one, right?
Spit it out already. Where are they going?
right into the
Two
spittoon,
rules in
right?
the Crimson
This place has
Waste.
got to have a spittoon,
One,
right?
The strong make the rules.
So, here's the thing.
Here's the thing. I have the biggest himbo behind me. Herbo, as I said a season ago. So if the strong make the rules.
Have a
Oh.
bad day. I've had a bad life. If I win a fight, I lose the war. Threats only work on someone who has something to lose. But me?
I ain't
I've
got
already
nothing.
lost it all. And you can't be any good at this because you just let yourself get distracted.
Damn. See, what were we saying about the strong make the rules? Scorpia the muscle. Catcher the intimidator.
Hey, you are okay with us.
You are okay corral with us. How many Western puns can I fit in this one? Oh, so we are just picking up here. Okay.
Mara's ship.
I thought we were going to get a full Catra episode here.
This is incredible.
I wish Entrapta was here to see it. Oh.
Or it could be empty.
Well,
That's an option too.
there's got to be something somewhere, right? That's how all these episodes go.
Can't be it.
It looks completely abandoned, but there's something.
The Crimson Waste got hit with the mother of all dust storms, and when it cleared, this was unearthed.
And then people stole everything they could pry up and take.
And it's haunted.
The acoustics of the ship are so good. The echoes are still going around 1,000 years later from Mara.
Oh, there has to be a door around here somewhere.
Eternia.
Hold on.
Oh, or this is a Legend of Zelda mirror shield, like reflect the light into it puzzle. Oh yeah, it does look like that. Oh, first bats. I do like that the ship appearing is kind of a consequence of, or seemingly a consequence of, when Entrapta made the whole weather of everything go crazy, because they said we got hit by the mother of all dust storms and then this thing was unearthed. So I have to assume that this thing popped up at the end of season 1 when, you know, everything was happening with Entrapta messing with the Black Garnet, which I think is really interesting that, like, we're so past that event, but we're still kind of dealing with, like, the remnants and the ramifications of it, even this far in, which I think is really, really cool. Good stuff, writing team.
I've never seen a room of murderous toughs look so freaked out before. It was truly an honor to witness.
What? Those washed up hacks?
Oh, she took the jacket. Oh. Ooh, right into the... Yeah, I was going to say, isn't that the Freezy cactus?
Oh, oops. Sorry.
I had no idea that it did that.
Carry her, idiot. Move.
Wow.
You know, I'm starting to think this place gets a bad rap.
Oh, I'm with you.
It's like I could become the princess here or something if I was tough enough.
And you can take whatever you want. The meaner you are, the more they listen to you. Give me your dart gun.
Oh, yeah.
See?
No gods, no masters, no
I wanted
laws.
to call you Kyle.
No! The harshest insult anyone could ever come up with. Oh, I thought she was just gonna drop the other one into the quicksand.
This is crazy. Are there really animals this big?
Not anymore.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I didn't even think about that. The fact that we got skeletons out here of some of this shit. That those used to be
What are you
alive.
trying to pull?
Nothing.
Kyle here wasn't paying attention. And he led us right into an ambush.
No, that might have been the plan. Oh, maybe not. Kyle looks pretty freaked out too. Who are you? Dino Boy?
This is it. This is the same message from my tracker pad.
I guess that makes sense why it showed up when it did, right?
I am Mara, She-Ra of Etheria, and I am gone.
Mara! I
So
have
we do get to
many
hear
questions
Mara.
For you. I don't even know where to start.
I am Mara, She-Ra
Oh,
of Etheria,
no.
and I am gone.
Bo, can you fix it?
No. No, this isn't it.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope. I mean, it's
Adora?
nothing, but it's also more than
It's
nothing,
on a
right?
loop. Of course it is. because why would a hologram ever give me a straight answer? Solve a puzzle, train, let go. I do everything they tell me, waiting for answers, and all I'm left with is, why was I taken from my family? Why was I forced to become a soldier? Why did I come here if this was nothing but another dead end?
Oh, a second hologram. Oh. Nope. Solve another puzzle, get no more answers. Just like she said, right? Oh, is that how you power the whole ship? Ah. Oh, it's Mara Mara.
I don't have much time. I barely made it out. If you are seeing this, it means you wield the sword. You are the new She-Ra.
Uh-huh. That's correct.
Failed. I was supposed to be the last. And I am so sorry.
Wait. Did she say I was supposed to be the last? I was supposed to be the last. What does that mean? I can't even start to fathom what that means. I was supposed to be the last? What was she doing that was going to end the line of She-Ra's? If you get killed when you're in the She-Ra state, the line of She-Ra's ends? Is this another Avatar parallel? But why would she? I don't know. I mean, I shouldn't be asking these questions because the show will eventually tell us. But like, I should just stop speculating. I have no information to go off of on what that could mean, but it felt damn important. Oh yeah, this is happening too.
Oh no, it's Tongue Lashor.
Tongue Lashor?
I'm sorry. What?
And it looks like today is our lucky day.
I'm trying to decide if his voice sounds familiar. I need to look up who's Mara's voice actor is as well.
And now I'm gonna leave your bones as a warning to all who cross.
You know, just like these big bones all around here.
Strongest in the Crimson Waste.
Oh, I thought Catra was gonna like catch it.
It sounds even stupider the second time. Seriously, Tongue Lashor? Which one of you came up with that?
I did. I named myself.
But I'm sure around here you're considered very scary.
I don't know if Catra's gonna like beat ass here or like this is a fight she doesn't want.
I like that whip. I think I'll be taking it.
I kind of want Catra to win, but also I feel like
Do
she...
you even know how to use a whip?
Yeah, it can't be hard if this guy figured it out.
Wow.
I think it's all in the wrist, you know? Like, wha-pow! Crack! Whip!
No, I'm not gonna say whip when I use the whip.
Why not?
Maybe you could say a catchphrase then, like whip.
She's so fucking dumb. I love her. I mean, strength versus speed. I got my money on speed every time. Plus speed, plus those sharp claws. Oh, he said whip. That's his catchphrase. That's so funny. That do be a strong whip, though.
Where's all that big talk now?
Yeah, she's unfazed. No, the pocket sand! I think that's a Western reference. I don't watch a lot of Westerns. I've never seen most of them. I think I've seen Tombstone. That might literally be the only actual, like, Western that I've seen. I've never seen The Good, Bad, and the Ugly.
Oh, hold on.
I did say I was going to take that whip from you, right?
Thanks for the whip.
Guys!
So once again, planning and patience takes it, right?
Who's the strongest in the Crimson Waste?
Oh, look at that blush.
Catra.
She's like, first order of business. You're all Kyle now.
And don't you forget it.
She's building up her own army. Her second in command too. Scorpia has never been happier.
We were the first ones to settle Etheria to really study this planet's magic. Lighthope used the can't weapon. The weapon.
What weapon?
I opened a portal to a completely empty dimension and pulled Etheria in. I hid us from the rest of the universe to keep everyone safe. This is the
Okay.
one place they'll never find us.
From the Horde?
The key to our planet. With it, you can activate a portal. So I'm begging you, don't do it. Leave us here. If you open a portal, death and destruction will follow.
Oh,
For the good of
wow.
the universe, Etheria must stay in Despondos. If
once again, solve a puzzle, get a shit ton of questions.
Come out and face Huntara.
Oh, not darts again. Bo's like, that's my second time today.
You two joined Tongue Lasher?
They haven't joined him.
They've joined me. Yeah.
Hey, Adora.
It's been a while since we've gotten a Hey Adora, huh? Ooh, wow. No, she's got a whip now. She didn't even say whip. How was I supposed to know? Oh, wow.
Adora! Get them out!
Damn, she tanked that. She's like, I've trained myself on my own poison.
A toast to Boss Catra.
Scorpia! A toast to Scorpia!
Aw, Scorpion's like, no one's ever toasted me before.
I can't. You guys, thank you. Yes. Gosh.
Man, she's been blushing like this entire episode.
The crazy desert lady got away.
Let her. We've got the most important thing right here. This is the key to the whole planet.
Okay, so they heard all of that.
Hordak will see me for what I'm worth, and I'll be back on top.
Or we don't go back at all.
Stay here.
Why wouldn't we go back?
Because you hate it there? Within like a day, you've defeated the gangs ruling the Crimson Waste and made yourself their leader. This is the happiest I've ever seen you. Scratch that. This is the first time I've ever seen you happy, period.
All right. This is very similar to what I was saying last time. I was saying that this would be a perfect opportunity for Catra to meet back up with Adora and be like, I fucked up. Shit's terrible at the Horde. They've literally sent me here to die. Time to bounce. And now here is Scorpia, who I've shit on so much for being dumb, for lack of a better term. And here she is echoing my exact sentiments. Granted, not with Adora, but just with the Crimson Waste in general. It makes sense. I'm glad somebody sees it at least. And like I said, I called this last time too, that Catra's going to be like, I can't. I have to follow through with my mission because the Horde is all I've ever known. Even though now she's far away from the Horde in a place where nobody is going to go follow her, with a crew that now follows her and will do her bidding on a whim, like, and she's going to turn this down to go back to the Horde, right? Like, there's no way she's not going to, and she's just going to go back to the Horde. And just like I was saying last time also with Hordak and Horde Prime, it's not going to change. It's not going to get better. Hordak's not going to open his portal and have the rest of the Horde come through. He's going to be like, look at the great that I've done. They're going to be like, you failure, get out of here. Now let's conquer the rest. It's going to be the exact same way with Catra, right? It's another one of those parallels that just keeps popping up in this show. I mentioned it I don't remember which episode, but I mentioned how good the parallels are between different characters, like going through like similar things at the same time, but like in completely different ways. And a lot of people commented on that saying like, this show is insanely good with the parallels. And this is yet another one right here. And it's great. I'm loving this. And I just know that Catra's going to be like, I have to go back. Things will be different this time. I know it, right? It's that toxic relationship.
Let's stay here. Forget Hordak. Forget Adora. Forget all of them.
I have to go check on the prisoner.
Who, after all this time, I still like more than you.
Catra, you can't do this. Well, hello to you too.
Oh, she didn't say it right.
Why would I be against more Horde? That means we win and you lose.
We'll all lose if Hordak uses his portal machine.
You'll listen to anything weird old holograms tell you, won't you? Besides, how do you know about what Hordak's doing?
Shadow Weaver told me.
Oh,
We know all about Hordak's plan.
that's gonna strike
Shadow
deep.
Weaver told you.
You didn't know?
How?
Catra, Shadow Weaver is in Bright Moon.
Wow.
Shadow Weaver left me. For you.
Oh, that's gonna sting doubly deep.
Catra, please, you have to listen.
Damn, look at those shots. Just the breathing that you hear.
Whoa there. Gotta be careful, boss.
She's just walking like sword out, just like not focusing.
We are going back.
Yeah, especially after that.
We are going to open a portal. And we are going to crush them.
all.
Wow. Oh, that gave me chills. Holy shit. I'm going to... I don't know how much of the credits I actually get. I'm hoping there's voices here at some point. Okay. Mara. Zara Fazal. Let me do a quick Google. That name sounds familiar. Do I know anything that she has been in? Not anything I've really seen. Okay, so a lot of credits, but nothing I think I've ever actually seen. Okay, so that's sometimes. So I didn't point out last time that Huntara is played by Gina Davis. Great actor. Love her. Great to see her in this. But Mara's voice actor I'm unfamiliar with for the most part. They're moving things along a little faster than I expected. Here, silly me, I was expecting this just to be, and it was. We got a lot of just Catra thriving in the wastes, like that kind of. We did get kind of that Western showdown between her and Tung Lashor, which was good. I'm just now starting to think, like, was it just in there? Was it originally supposed to be Tung Lasher, but whoever the voice actor was read it as Tung Lashor, and like everyone just rolled with it because it was funny. And so they're like, oh, never mind. We're just going to keep it like this because we like it better. Because you could pronounce that like Tung Lasher with an O-R at the end. But it was funnier the other way. So I know that sometimes with these shows, they just kind of stick with whatever's funniest, right? I think it was the guy who did OKKO, Cordy? Oh, I forgot his name. Why can I not remember his name? Ian James Cordy, I think. I heard him say one time that when they were making OKKO, they would accept off-model drawings if it was funny. Like typically, with animation, you have like a model sheet, and you're supposed to kind of keep everybody on model so it looks consistent from like scene to scene, episode to episode. But they said if somebody could come up with a drawing or a bit that was just like really funny, they would just keep it in anyway, even if it was horribly off model. So that's animation versus voice. But I could definitely see them saying like, oh, you said it Tung Lashor, that's really funny. I know there's one episode of Bluey where Bandit's voice actor says, "Dad enters the room," which was just like direction in the script. And they just kept it in the episode because it's like, that's something Bandit would say. Anyway, I said all that to say, I'm glad that we got more of Adora and her crew. I'm glad that we got the follow-up with Mara's ship. I'm glad we got to finally hear from Mara. I did figure we would get something from Mara eventually. And while it wasn't a conversation between Adora and Mara, we at least got to hear her voice and a message that she left. I don't know if she was talking about the Horde itself or another like third threat that I was thinking about, because as far as we know, Hordak ended up on the planet because a portal opened for him and kicked him to Etheria, right? But Mara 1,000 years ago didn't know about the Horde in general, or the Horde's just been going for that long. And that's what she was trying to hide from. Or it could be something completely different, like I said. Once again, it's one of those things that we just don't have enough information to fully know and understand. I think we're thinking of two different threats here. That being Adora and Mara. So curious to see that. I did speculate very, very early on in the show that the Horde and the Princess Alliance were going to have to come together to fight like a third thing here, which could be the rest of the Horde, who knows, or it could be whatever else is out there. I have to remember that we're just only barely about halfway done with the show, so there's still so much that we just don't know yet. Let's see, there was no mention of Serenia, really, but I really liked kind of the motivation. Like, it felt a lot more impactful for Catra to be told about Shadow Weaver and that be her motivation for needing to go back to the Horde, as opposed to, it would feel a little flimsy, a little weak if it was just like Scorpia saying to her like why don't we just stay here? Things are better here. You have a crew here. And her just being like, I have to go back because of because, well, I mean, I guess it wouldn't be flimsy for her to say my entire life has been there, my entire life will be there, but to get that little shot of Shadow Weaver told me because she's in Bright Moon because she escaped and came to us, like that, ooh, that really, like, you could tell immediately, like, oh, that's gonna fucking sting, worse than Scorpia's tail. So I really liked that at the end. Yeah, other than that, just a solid episode. More good Crimson Waste stuff. Interesting now to think that Huntara did get out of there with Bow and Glimmer. That Adora is really the only prisoner there. So I don't know if we're going to get kind of a similar to... I've been talking about the similarities between season 1 and this whole second production run, right? And how we're kind of in the Princess Prom kind of era of those episodes. It wouldn't surprise me if we got kind of a no princess left behind kind of episode where they go in there to rescue Adora. Now that, once again, just like in season 1, Catra has her prisoner and took her sword away from her. Though in season 1, she kind of dropped it down a hole, right? Whereas this time she's actually taken it back. So... yeah, I mean, I guess we'll just have to wait and see what Entrapta can do with the sword, because the sword does seem to be like the most unique piece of tech that we have, like amidst all the ships and the robots and everything that we've seen of First One's tech. The sword is the most unique thing, and presumably the most powerful. I believe it was called a mobile or a portable runestone by Light Hope, I think, in one of the episodes. So I'm really curious to see what Entrapta can do with it, as far as, you know, powering up her portal even more. Hopefully it doesn't just drain the rest of the life from the planet, just like she did at the end of season 1. But portal time is incoming. Like I said, we are halfway done with this season 3, this set of 6 episodes. So we have 3 left to go. I'm assuming we're going to get 1 episode of like rescue Adora kind of stuff, 1 episode of opening up the portal, and then 1 episode of just like insanity, chaos, aftermath, current math, just everything going ape shit with the portal stuff. So that's kind of my prediction for the rest of this season, and then we'll just have to wait and see where season 3 leaves us as we head into season 4 and beyond. And, you know, beyond, no pun intended, what with space and all that kind of stuff. Space! But hey, I liked this episode. I think I liked the last one a little bit better, just as far as it being more concise and more focused, whereas this one kind of jumped around a little bit more. And while it did give us some good lore stuff, you know, I felt that the last one was a little more concise. And just, I think the fact that a little bit of the novelty has worn off of the Crimson Waste. It was such a new place last time that, you know, dealing with ruffians kind of 2 episodes in a row was just kind of like a little bit of been there seeing that, even if the fight between Catra and Tongue Lasher was pretty fun. But yeah, just real excited to see where the rest of the season goes from here. So in closing, what did you think of this episode, dear viewer? Please don't forget to let me know in a comment below, as well as don't forget to leave a like on your way out. And I'll catch you next time with the next episode of She-Ra and the Princesses of Power. Take it easy, everybody.